January 7th, 1848. Hello everyone, I just continued on from the Palace du Louvre. Louvre? Something like that. Let us be reasonable, let us be reasonable, senors. I am sure this blah 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 blah. Something Spanish, I'm sure. There is no misunderstanding. In the name of the king, arrest that Spaniard. Because another murder. Act 2, A Fox Among Wolves. But yes, so we're back, literally continuing from where we last left off. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday. But now it's midday on Monday, and there's still no sign of him. This is becoming a little concerning. I should probably go find him. His home would be a good place to start, but the bird brain never gave me his address. I'll just have to find him the hard way. Maybe that one. I think that's where we already were, so... yeah, let's go here. Let us see if he might be here. Yep, and there's the rabbit. No sign of Falcon here. Excuse me, Rupert. Oh, it's you, the first year dropout. Hey, I didn't drop out. I was forcibly ejected. But that doesn't matter now. Right now, I'm looking for Falcon. Have you seen him? Falcon? The guy who somehow blundered his way through the Catalina trial with some help of some very dubious evidence? No, I haven't seen him since the trial. Oh, well thanks anyway. And I guess we'll go there. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Duhant. Down here. Oh, there you are. It's Sparrowson, right? I kind of forgot what voice I gave her. That's right. I heard about the case you were involved in. I never would have thought that the Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with utmost respect. But then I suppose it makes sense that the most ruthless killers are the ones who can put up the best facade. Yeah, I suppose so. So, say, how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night. Oh, you've seen him? Yes, he was brooding in the corner of Le Canard Jaoui, mumbling and drinking. It was a little depressing, to be perfectly honest. Le Canard Jaoui? That's the dingy student bar on Rue Jean, right? It's not dingy, just a little rustic. In that case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, Mademoiselle. Anytime, Sparrowson. Dang, I just keep butchering these names. I honestly feel shameful about that, but still. Sparrowson steps through the doors of Le Canard Jaoui, I think, the dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. And also, that looks like a dodo bird. His nostril filled with a pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Well, ruffle my what kind of voice? Well, ruffle my feathers, if it isn't little Sparrowson. I haven't seen you in years. How are you doing, hon? I'm feeling pretty good, Madam Quinelli? Thanks for asking. I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named J.J. Falcon. Falcon? Yep, that sorry lump has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering himself to all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down. I'll take care of him. Thanks, Madam Quinel. It's no problem, hon. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. Beep. No sign of him. Mon Dieu! I almost stepped down on the big fellow. Falcon? What are you doing on the floor? Hey, Falcon, wake up. Wow, the bed's completely out cold. You must have drunk this place dry. Let's see how you wake a drunk person. Pour a drink on his head. Yes. Well, I guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey! Good, you're up. Are you with us, Falcon? Wag wag. Yeah. Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the Avery office so we can get some work done. I don't understand it, Sparrowson. Huh? I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures. I found all the evidence. I presented the case beautifully. And yet a guilty feline walks free while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? Where's the justice? I'd say... I don't know. Honestly. I don't know, Falcon. Sometimes the system just doesn't work, I guess. It should work. Yeah, it probably should. Sorry, Falcon. I don't have the answers, but what I do have is freshly baked croissants from Pierre's boulangerie. Croissants? Yep, they're waiting for you back in the Aviary. I'm sitting here moping about justice, and you offer me croissants. Well, it's not just croissants. I got some pains chocolat. Chocolat, too. Pans? Maybe pans? Pans au chocolat. I don't know. I could go for some pans au chocolat. Fantastic. Then let's make a move. Why is that their catchphrase? Make a move. Alright, I admit it. Those croissants are amazing. I told you, Pierre's Boulanger on Rue Verde is something else. Oh, that reminds me. The baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call pans au chocolat in America, I mean? They don't call them pans au chocolat? Nope. Pronunciation difficulties. American is a whole nother language. So what do they call them? Chocolate croissants. Hello? Chocolate croissants. What do they call profiteroles? I don't know. I think those are still profiteroles. But rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate. That actually sounds pretty good. Simply outstanding. Is this the AviaryAttorney? Can I speak to someone, please? Well, what do they call crepes? Excuse me! Did you just hear something, Sparrow Son? Down here. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you here. What can I do for you, little one? Oh gosh, where to start? Your name, perhaps? Mousy. My name is Mousy. And what can we do for you, Monsieur Mousy? I have this friend, and he has fallen under some legal turbulence. Pardon me. Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested? Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. That's quite a problem. I know. Oh, but I forgot to mention, he's the Prince of Spain. The Prince of Spain? And you didn't think that was worth mentioning from the start? I forgot. I must ask, Mousy, why did you come to us? I would have thought that the Spanish royal family would hire legal counsel with a little more... not terribleness? Expertise. Oh, the prince has great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as a lawyer was renowned. Really? The prince said that? This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain? Of course not. We'll take the case. Although now, considering the last one, it kinda makes me a little more cautious. But still... Of course, we'll take the case. Grab your coat, Sparrow Son. We have royalty to defend. That's the spirit. Good luck to you, messieurs. You aren't coming with us, Mousy? Mousy? I have other matters to attend to. But Prince Juan is being held in the conciergerie. I'm sure he'll fill in all the details. Right, let's make a move then. Darn it, I'm starting to feel suspicious already. Good day, monsieur. Oh, it's you two again. Hey, nice work on Lady Kitten's trial. Baron Rugal is pacing around the cell right now, ranting about wringing your neck. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's super mad. But hey, criminal's a criminal, right? If the Lion didn't want a death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed the guy. Oh, you're not here to defend him, are ya? Because that would be hilarious. We're actually here to see Prince Juan Querido. And actually, this one I can pronounce. Querido, because I know my Spanish. Heir to the throne of Spain. The mouthy fox, huh? That guy's driving us nuts with his senores and his flamboyant attitude. I say the sooner he hangs, the better. Well, come on then, while we're young. The Prince of Spain, I presume? Of course. The music.
Indeed, I am Juan Querido, heir to the throne of España, and you must be the legendary lawyer, Senor J.J. Falcon.
Well, I wouldn't say legendary. I wouldn't even say notable.
Such humility. I would expect nothing less from the renowned individuals such as yourselves. But let us get down to business. I trust that my compañero, Mousy, explained the situation.
You told us that you have been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start our investigation.
Of course. What is it you wanted to know?
Well, tell us about the murder, for one. To be honest, Prince Juan, I'm a little confused as to how... Pardon me, feels like something's in my throat. Confused as to how a member of a royalty could get into so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities of the day of the murder?
Of course. Let me see where to begin. It was the cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. I had heard that King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palace de Louvre, and I wished to meet that man myself. So after a brief stroll and picnic at Tuileries Garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in the Louvre's Grand Gallery. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose, an international symbol of passion and virtue.
How romantic.
But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was the royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howl.
Ouch!
Ouch! Cried Major Owl. I have pricked myself upon the thorns of this dastardly flower. And then the Major slumped onto the floor. His face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died.
He died straight away after being pricked?
Straight away, senor.
It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know of any poison that acts so fast.
Nor do I, Senor Falcon, but clearly the police felt that poison upon the rose's thorns was the only logical explanation. And with so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself?
So where did this rose come from?
I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller at Les Halles Market, a girl by the name of Catherine Marie Cain? I don't know, something like that. But surely you're not suggesting that the flower girl applied the poisons herself, Senor Falcon.
Well, I'm not making any accusations yet. I'm just planning to explore every line of inquiry. Poisoned rose has been added, blah blah.
Did you want to ask something else, Senor Falcon?
Of course, I was in Paris, but I think you can pretty much explain that already.
Oh,
why did you come to Paris, Prince Juan?
I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you are familiar with current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos, and the people are suffering. So I thought, if I can befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can straighten my family's name. With the Querido dynasties restored, I would have a chance at bringing peace to my beautiful nation.
Well, I guess that plan's gone out the window. Sparrow son, don't be rude.
No, he's right. I have failed terribly.
Don't fret, Prince Juan. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust has settled, we'll have another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe and complete your mission.
Thank you, Senor Falcon. I am sure you will do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
What was he reading? Yeah, why not? What were you reading before we rudely interrupted?
This book. It's a Spanish classic, Don Quixote of La Mancha.
Wait, how do I say it? Yeah, Mancha. Do you know it? I've heard of it. It sounds familiar, actually, to me, oddly enough. I think my father mentioned it before. Or maybe it was a different book. Anyway, I've heard of it. It's about the knight who jousts windmills, right?
That's one part of the story, yes. The hero is a virtuous but elderly knight by the name of Don Quixote.
Don Flamingo from One Piece. Anyway,
in the chapter you mentioned, he takes up arms against an army of giants who are terrorizing a town. Quixote's partner, Sancho, warns him that the giants are just windmills, and their flailing arms are just sails twirling in the wind. But Quixote doesn't listen. He takes up his lance, gets on his horse and charges anyway.
Sounds more like dumb Quixote. Am I right, Falcon?
Perhaps he is dumb, Senor Sparrowson, but many of us spend our whole lives jousting imaginary giants.
Speak for yourself, Juan. I've never been jousting, let alone seen a giant. I think we're getting off track here.
Indeed. I'll tell you what, Senor Falcon. I'll lend you my copy of this book. Maybe you'll have time to give the read at some point.
Maybe I will. Excuse me. Thank you. El ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder. Whatever.
Was there anything else you wanted to know?
No, I think that covers everything, thank you. I was kind of going over to my Spanish alphabet to see if I could pronounce that better. That one word. Sometimes Spanish words, even if I know the way to pronounce them, are still a little bit tricky. But still. What's the plan, Big Bird? We'll have 2 lines of inquiry. We should head to the scene of the crime, the Palace de Louvre, and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview the flower girl in Les Halles Market to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poison rose. 2 tests spread over 6 days, or spread over for 6 days. This almost sounds too easy. Let's not get complacent.
Good luck, senores.
So, wait a minute, Falcon.
What is it?
Did something seem off about Prince Juan to you? I do say he seems like quite the character. He seems colourful. He seemed colourful to me, throwing roses, spouting about literature. Juan's one suave Spaniard. Maybe I misread him. Well, look, if this is bothering you, then we could always ask around. Maybe someone in the city knows Juan's dirty secret, if he actually has anything to hide, that is. Yeah, let's dig up the dirt. But we still got a trial to prepare for. Priorities, Sparrowson. So, the question is, where to start? We have 6 days. Each of these places will take 1 day to explore. And each day we don't go to it, we're going to miss something. At least I'm pretty sure. So the question is, do we go to the market where the girl is supposed to work? Do we go to the Louvre to see the evidence before it gets taken away? Not sure. I'm sure if we go there, we'll see someone who probably have seen Juan while he was walking about. So I think for start, we'll go to the location of the incident. With the murder, I should say. Falcon and Sparrowson make their way to the Palace de Carousel, the courtyard just north of the Louvre's Grand Gallery. That's the Arc de Triomphe over there, isn't it? Right? I swear it's smaller than how I remembered it. That's the Arc de Triomphe du Carousel, you doofus. The big Arc de Triomphe is up the road. What? No way. Why are there 2? Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arcs as he damn well pleases. Well. I never expected to see you here, JJ. That arrogant voice. Sigh. Good day, Severian. Let's be civil, JJ. Why didn't you introduce me to your new assistant? Fine, Severe. This is Sparrowson, my assistant. Sparrowson, this is Severin Cocorico, the most pompous prosecutor in Paris. Oh, you two are old school friends or something? More like arch rivals. Please, JJ, I think arch rival implies some sort of competition. As I recall, we've met in court on 5 occasions, and on 5 occasions did you get humiliated terribly. I'm amazed a failing bird brain like you is still able to get clients. Actually, Severin, business has never been better. I'll have you know that I am currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less. The Prince of Spain? Juan Querido? No, my tongue's getting a little sticky. Well, this is quite an amusing coincidence. Don't tell me. Correct. I am the prosecutor for the very same case. It is a pity that the Spanish prince will indubitably hang, but I suppose that is what he gets for hiring a bird brain to represent him. Don't call me bird brain. You're the only bird brain here, Severin. Tisk. One always speaks badly when one has nothing to say. Voltaire. Uh-oh, he's giving you one verbal smackdown. Quick, Falcon, make a witty retort. Huh? Oh, yeah, I don't agree with what you say. I'm rubbing your glue. A witty saying proves nothing. I'll go with this one. Why not? I don't agree with your right to... Wait. I agree with what you say, but... Oh dear. Just... Oh, the same bubbling fool you've always been, Falcon. It's weird, he didn't say what I thought he was going to say, but anyway. But enough talk. If you messieurs would excuse me, I have a case to prepare for. JJ Sparrowson? Or JJ Sparrowson? I'll see you two in court. Ugh, I can't stand that guy. He did seem a bit of a cockerel, but is it true what he said? You know, that he trounced you in court 5 times? I can't deny it. Severin has a reputation as a ruthless, thorough prosecutor. Mountains of evidence, surprise witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one-up me. But this time will be different, right? I hope so. I know so, for you see, I stole this annotated map of the Louvre out of Cocorico's pocket when he was busy rattling off Voltaire quotes. Sparrowson, that's impressive. Pretty impressive, actually. I swear we were standing 3 meters away the whole time. You Talbots are so busy with your heads in the clouds that you don't ever notice a small folk running around at your feet. Pinching Cocorico's pocket was like taking candy from a very tall baby. Let's take a closer look. I see, this map shows an entire Louvre area, everything from Tuileries to the Rue des Louvres. Most convenient. So the Tuileries, blah blah blah. Jardin des Tuileries, I think it says. Route des Rois. So I'm assuming that's the path they think the rooster took? And that's where the incident occurred, or something? We are currently standing here on the Place de Carousel. And those penned-in arrows seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage. Oh, which means the king first went here, through the Salles de Tibre, and then to here, into the Grand Gallery, where the murder occurred. Didn't Prince Juan say that he spent the morning in the Tuileries Gardens? That's right, so that means Prince Juan approached the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over here. Sounds like we have a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first? I think we'll stop by actually, let's stop by the garden. Yeah. Our feather-headed friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileries garden. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face picking up litter by a tree. Hey Falcon, doesn't that groundskeeper over there look familiar? Very much so. Yeah. Now that I'm looking at him, he does look a lot like that photographer. What's his name? Yep, there it is. Rabito Rabino. Rabito Rabino! Did someone call me? Oh, it's you. The lawyers who don't appreciate my masterful photography when they see it. It's good to see you that you gave up on your artsy dream to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. I was given community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me an esteemed They gave me an esteemed photographer community service. Me! Yeah, I can believe that. Perjury is somewhat serious. You should be thankful that you got off without jail time. You sound just like that self-righteous Judge Maxime. So do you two want to ask me something, or are you just here to gawk? Personally, I'm just gawping. Actually, I do have a couple of questions, if you don't mind, Monsieur Rabino. Have you met Prince Juan? I don't suppose you've bumped into the Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Juan, have you? Spanish fox? No, I've never met anyone like that. If this is about the assassination attempt on the king, then you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. Was there anything else you wanted? How's the groundskeeping going, I guess? So how's that new groundskeeping job working out? Terrible. Tourists are pigs. Sometimes literally. Look at all this rubbish I found. beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. And look, what I picked up And look what I picked up this... Wait, what? And look what I picked up this by the west entrance. A book page. A whole book I could understand, but a single page? What kind of blithering moron loses just one page? Wait a moment, may I take a closer look at that, monsieur? Don Quixote? That's a page from Don Quixote. May I take it off your hands, monsieur? Sure. What's it worth to you? What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. Then I suppose I'll be destroying it, as per my duties. Alright. I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me the page and I... I'll talk with Judge Maxime. I'll speak with Judge Maxime. I'll put in a good word, and might be able to get your sentence reduced. Really? You'll do that for me? Thank you, monsieur. I would really appreciate that. Here, take the page. I mean, if he is helping with the investigation, he could get a little time off his sentence. If not all the time, but, you know. Page 44. Do you want to ask something else? That's all. Thank you very much. That's all. We'll let you get back to your work, Monsieur Rabino. So, fairly quick. It was found on... Oh, I guess I can't look at it. Never mind. Alright, so now the first place that the king stopped. So this is the Salud de Tebi. If I understand it Cocorico's notes correctly, this is the room that the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grand Gallery. This room doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody around to interrogate. Interview. Right, interview. Well, since it's been quiet, maybe we should take an opportunity to do a little snooping. What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Gallery where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon. The police would have already gone over the Grand Gallery with a fine-toothed comb, but I bet that numbskull Inspector Volerity didn't even think to check for this room for clues. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks. The logic seems a little questionable, but it couldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. If the guy did die from poison, most likely it would be somewhere in this location. Because, like he was saying, there is no poison that he knows of that acts that quickly. These columns have been designed to look Roman. I think the style is iconic. It's not iconic, Falcon. Irony is when a character says... Wait, did they misspell that? On person? It's supposed to be irony is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different. That's not... Never mind. A shiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water or cremated remains, probably not both at the same time. It smells good. Don't sniff the exhibit, Sparrow Son. No, really. This urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey. You poor thing. You're hallucinating from hunger. What would you... Wait. Would you like to stop by a bakery on our way back to the office? Don't patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. I'm telling you, there's something in there. I can feel it. Now you're touching the exhibit? That's definitely a no-no. See? Look what I found in the urn. Put that down, Sparrow Son. It's someone's old rubbish. No, look. It's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark. 70 perhaps. 80% cocoa. Belgian in origin. The level of wrapper crumpling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicates that this was discarded just a few days ago. Yes, I am certain. The chocolate contained in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. Mon Dieu, Sparrow Son, you deduced that all that from smelling the wrapper? Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it. That would be necessary. Sparrow Son, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective. If only all evidence were edible. So do you have any idea which shop this chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it. No, there's no possible way we would know that. I suppose we will just have to visit every confectioner in town and simply every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore. Or sample. Interesting, because I can see Lander Hagalslaks Chocolate Emporium written on its paper. But you can't blame Bird for trying. So that's a good bit of evidence already. A supporting column. It's holding the roof up. If the column were truly supportive, it wouldn't be holding the roof up, or it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time. Sigh. I'm not sure what this is. Some sort of stand or podium. Maybe it's just a decorative piece. It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous, marble slabs, so the doorstop had to be similarly large in order to stay in place. I don't think that's right. My uncle's a Roman historian, trust me. This thing? This is some sort of ceremonial container. It's beautifully crafted, but what does it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet. Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to the Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Euphrates in 123 AD. Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia. Alright, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all we know. I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. How much do you think they're worth? I don't know. 300 francs a piece, at least? What? Are you serious? I am in the wrong profession. I don't think archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrow Son. Who said anything about archaeology? I'm going to become a museum robber. Oh, well, that's one way to get rich quick. And probably in jail. I just wanted to see how much I had. So 59 francs. I got 30 francs from that case. But yeah, I think that is everything here. We're done here for now, at least. We can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose, so where to next? Obviously the place of the murder. Here we are, the Grand Gallery, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting. I see hundreds of paintings. Which one is the new one? I haven't the foggiest. We will have to ask someone, like that porcupine behind us. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Excuse me, monsieur. You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your last suppers. Damn it! Why do you have to talk to me? I don't want any attention. Maybe he isn't talking to me. Nope, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Oh, hi. Will you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January? The one the king came to visit? Oh yeah, I can help you with that. It's the piece right behind you. Ah, I see. It's a painting of the king himself. Obviously. That's one noble-looking penguin. What do you think of it, Falcon? What do I think? Well, I'm no art critic, but I would say it's subtle and nuanced. Why not? The careful brushstrokes, the pre-Raphaelite, I'm sure that's not how you say it, but soft tones, and the subliminal use of light. This is contrastic, nuanced work. It's an evocative painting that alludes to a forgotten era. You said a lot of words, but I'm not sure if I'm any closer to knowing your opinion. I'm getting the impression that you messieurs aren't regulars at art galleries. No, we're a right pair of Philistines. Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never been to the Middle East. Then I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt? That's right. We were actually hoping we could ask you a couple of questions about what you saw. Oh, I wasn't even in Paris when the murder took place. I didn't see anything. But, I have a friend who might be able to help you out. It looks like another fox. Maybe? What's this? R&M Associates, the home of Renard Vulpes, private investigator. Thank you, but I don't normally deal with these gray area of the law types. No, please, give this guy a chance. He helped me out of a bind before, and I'm sure he can do the same for you. Well, I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep a hold of the card. We appreciate the help in any case. It's no trouble. Yep. Thank you for your time, monsieur. Is there anything else we should do here? Well, ideally we could turn the whole Grand Gallery upside down in a hunt for evidence, but that's not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. Maybe just check over there, just in case. Are we all done here? Well, I guess we did relieve all the rooms, so... Or raid all the rooms, I meant to say. Yep, let's make a move. Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. Alright, so that actually took a long time, so I think I'll end the episode here on January 12th. Excuse me. Plus I think I need a bit of a break, so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Leave a comment if there's anything you liked, or if you have any suggestions for the future. Subscribe if you want to see any adventures from the past, or any movies from the past, present, and soon to be future. And hope you guys all make it a great day. Keep that detective work going well. Like, if you got any theories about what's going to happen and all that sort of stuff. And until next time, I'll be seeing ya. Later.